He really is trying to kill me. Somebody! Please stop me! Somebody!
We have a match between the hair samples that you gave us and those on the costume.
Are you going to keep it a secret, or do we have to guess?
The hair in the costume matches yours, Kevin.
Are you sure?
It's a definite. The only other hairs on the costume were those of Grace's.
Did you find any other evidence?
Grace's saliva was also present. These are the clothes the killer wore when Grace was murdered.
I was so afraid the police would think I was the murderer.
I'm so glad that one of us is relieved to be in the clear, Victor.
Mom, forgive me. I know you're upset to be a match. But you could account for your hairs on that suit a whole lot easier than I could.
You're right, I can. Garcia, that suit was found in my dresser drawer. That's where I picked up my hair.
Your hairs were the only ones found other than Grace's.
Well, doesn't that seem suspicious to you?
In what way?
Before the suit was in my drawer, it was at the pediatric circus. There should be all kinds of forensic evidence on it.
He's right. There were dozens of people at that circus. That suit should have a variety of materials on it.
Are you two trying to give me a lesson in forensics?
No, but someone's gone well out of their way to set me up. First by putting that suit in my dresser drawer, then making sure that it was identified as the clothing worn during the murder, and at the same time removing any evidence that might point to them.
We're dealing with a very, very clever killer.
Yes, we are. And I think if you want the killing to stop, I suggest you find out how that clothing got into my drawer and who put it there.
Dr. Alcacer?
Karen, I have never seen Frank act like this. It was like he was disconnected from reality. He told me he was sick of taking care of me, and then he threw in my face the fact that he paid for my med school.
I thought he was the one that insisted on putting you through med school.
He was. Karen, it was so weird. I mean, it was like Frank was trying to provoke me into getting into another fight with him. It took everything in my power to walk out of that room without smashing his face in.
Oh, I'm so glad that you did. I mean, you know that wouldn't have solved anything.
Yeah, I know. But I'm trying to figure out what's bothering him. Or is this just a reaction to almost dying? I mean, you hear about these people that have near-death experiences and it alters their personalities.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you're not the only one who's noticed he's changed. Julie is as frustrated as you are. Maybe he's just really stressed out.
No, Frank thrives on stress. When our dad died, Frank was like the rock for the entire family. I mean, he deals with adversity and brings out the best in him. That's why he's such a great paramedic.
Well, everyone comes to the end of their rope. I mean, maybe Frank has just reached his.
Karen, this is more than just a physical or a mental fatigue. Frank is being deliberately cruel. He went right for my jugular. He told me that I didn't have a chance at the Quartermain because I'm a screw-up as a doctor.
He couldn't have meant that, Joe. He knows you're a gifted doctor.
He was right about one thing. I mean, with my record, I'm not a serious contender for the Quartermain. I mean, I started out my internship on suspension, and I've been labeled a troublemaker ever since.
Yeah, well, I'm out of the running, too. I mean, the board is not about to overlook the fact that I cooked up the research books in Dr. Devlin's lab.
I don't think Eve will be taking home the prize either after stealing the lab books.
So I guess that's 3 of us out of the running.
Oh, no. Make that 4. Jake, he was accused of statutory rape.
Whoa, but those charges were dropped.
Do you think the hospital's gonna forget about that?
Well, I guess that means Julie's out of the running, too. I mean, she's been indicted for murder.
Yeah, well, so much for innocent until proven guilty, huh?
Well, I guess that just leaves Chris and Matt.
And with Chris, I mean, all the dirty tricks that guy pulls, I can't believe he hasn't been busted yet.
I really hope Matt wins. But I guess we'll know soon enough. 2 weeks. Dr. Quartermain is going to be announcing it at the big nurses' ball.
Yep. I can't wait till this is all over so we can just concentrate on our medicine. Or even concentrating at all, Karen. That fight was too weird. I can't shake it.
Well, why don't you let me take you to lunch and see if I can't improve your mood?
You're on.
Well, look who's here. My two favorite doctors.
Hi, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
How's Neil?
He slept soundly through the night and woke up raring to go.
When I checked on him this morning, he was hiding in the bathroom, and he had his water gun, and he was going to get the orderly.
He responded well to the antibiotics.
Yeah, Dr. May said he could go outside for a little while today, so I thought we'd have a short picnic in the park.
Oh, that's great. He hasn't been outside in weeks.
Yeah. Hey, if you two aren't busy, would you like to come along? It won't take long.
Actually, Karen.
Would love to.
Oh.
That would be great. No, it would be great.
No, I really don't want to intrude.
No,
if you guys
actually,
are
it'd be
busy.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Karen. Joe, Neil is going to be ecstatic.
Think. My phone. My phone. Oh, my God. My phone. I don't know my phone. Where's my phone? Why did... Oh, my phone!
What's going on in here? I heard screaming.
Oh, get me out of
You all right?
I'm not all right. Someone locked me in that room and tried to suffocate me with that stuff.
What is that smell?
It's the smoke. It's that stuff that was pouring out of that vent. I got the vent closed. Luckily, I...
It's a good thing you did. I mean, there's a lab next door with toxic chemicals. It could be poisonous.
Oh, my God. Someone really did try to kill me.
No, just take it easy. It's gonna be all right.
Oh, my gosh. What is the smell? You. You locked me into that room and tried to gas me and fix the thing. He's trying to kill me. Babbling again, Lucy. No, I'm not babbling. You fixed the knob somehow. You fixed the phone, and if that purple stuff probably could have killed me if I hadn't shut the vent.
Purple is probably coming from the lab next door. Gee, Lucy, that stuff could kill you.
Gee, all right in your plan, right?
Excuse me?
No, don't deny it.
wait,
He tried to
everybody-
kill me.
Slow down.
Little mine.
Slow down, everybody. She's probably in shock.
I'm not in shock, and I'm not paranoid. I'm in there dying, and you just happen to conveniently show up to give me a break.
Up until a few minutes ago, I was down on the 4th floor. I only came up here to get a book.
Jeez.
No, Lucy, take it easy. Listen to me. We have to get you down to the ER, all right? I want to have you checked out for what any damage this fumes could have caused. Please. Whew.
Dr. Smith, 5017. Dr. Don Smith, 5017.
And then this horrible smelling smoke started pouring in through the vent.
Well, we better report this to engineering. And, you know, you should get yourself checked out by a doctor before you leave here.
I did right away. I was really scared, so I went down to the ER, and Dr. Burgess said, apparently, I'm fine.
Good. Something like this could be very serious. I wonder what could have caused it.
I know what caused it. Eve Lambert is the person who caused it. Audrey, I told you, she is the killer. I am just next on her list.
Lucy, in Kevin's book, you're strangled at the nurse's ball.
You need to forget about the book. Eve is a dangerous person, and I want you to stay as far away from her as possible.
Hey, here. You give this to Lucy and tell her you found it in the conference room.
Why do I always get stuck with these jobs?
Because if I gave it back to her, she'd know that I lifted it. Go.
Oh, wait a minute. Look. It finally came. I wanted you to have this.
What's this?
It's kind of a mock-up, a sample of the nurses' ball program.
Oh, good. Oh, I see. We still have some openings, huh?
Audrey, you know the hardest part is booking the performances.
Well, there must be some more arms you can twist.
Oh, I'm sure there are. But I have twisted a few interns' arms, and I'm sure that Scott will definitely perform.
Scotty has agreed to perform?
Yes. If he knows what's good for him, he has.
Oh. Lucy, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to back out of the chorus line.
What? No, Audrey, you can't do that. You have the best legs in the hospital. No, I won't let you.
That's very sweet of you to say, but no, my decision is final. But I'm not abandoning you. I will, as always, help in any way I can.
Okay, I guess. But
I just don't get it, but I guess I have to let you off the hook. Fine. I'm going to miss you, though, up there kicking your little legs away. But all right, I can count on you for helping me with the menu and the caters and the centerpieces and obviously the program. And I'll call you, but I got to get out of this place while I can.
All right.
Ta.
Phillips to obstetrics. Dr. Robin Phillips to obstetrics.
Excuse me, Miss Coe. I believe this belongs to you. I found it on the floor of the conference room.
Oh. Thank you very much. I must have dropped it when I was looking for my little phone in my little purse.
Dr. Phillips, 5882. Dr. Erica Phillips, 5882.
I hope you pulled a couple 20s out of her wallet when you were rooting through that thing. I could use a good lunch for a change.
Please, I am not into petty theft. Besides, I got something even better. Lucy's laundry ticket.
I didn't think spandex was your style.
Oh, give me a break. I wouldn't be caught dead in one of those little lycra miniskirts that she wears. Anyway, listen. If you remember correctly, Lucy's character in General Homicide suffocates to death by wearing a dress that is too tight. This little laundry receipt is Lucy's ticket to terror.
Dr. Moran to geriatrics. Dr. Neil Moran to geriatrics.
Oh, Courtney. Hey. I'm just finishing up here and I'll be done in what's wrong?
I was, trying to hang up Neil's spaceship to surprise him when he got back from playing in Pete's rec room. And like an idiot, I dropped the ship and I broke it.
Oh, well, maybe we could just put it back together, you know, before he sees it.
It's not fixable. It's in 100 pieces. Can you and Joe take Neil to the park while I go over to Wyndham's and get him another ship?
Oh, Courtney, you can't miss your son's first day out in the park in weeks.
What else can I do? Neil's gonna be heartbroken that I broke this.
Well, hey, you know, I could go get one. I'll go get a pre-assembled ship from Wyndham's. Come on.
No. I broke the toy. It's my responsibility.
Let me help you, all right? Go have fun in the park with your son, okay? I'll see you.
Thank you.
That sneaky little tramp. There is no way I'm going to let her get away with this.
Well, that's a fine hello. Who's not going to get away with what?
Your little friend, little Evie. She locked me in a room at the hospital and tried to gas me.
What? Lucy, are you all right?
No, I'm not all right. No, I'll be fine. I'm okay.
Well, did someone check you out at least?
I went down to ER and Dr. Burgess said I'm just fine.
Okay, well, then what did you breathe in? Was it toxic?
I don't know what it was. They didn't know what the stuff was.
Well, how did Eve lock you in?
Somehow she managed to make the doorknob come off, and I was stuck. I couldn't get it open with anything.
Whoa, wait. You actually didn't see her do it?
I didn't have to. She came prancing in there after I managed to somehow get the vent covered up. Right away, she's there acting all innocent, like she just needed a book or something, and then claiming maybe the smoke came from the lab next door.
Did you check with the lab?
Of course I checked with them, but guess what? Them wasn't there. There wasn't anybody there.
Let's see.
You see? Doc, you don't see. You think Eve is innocent. Well, she's not, and... You know what? I don't have the energy or the breath to discuss any of this right now.
Good. I'm glad you're all right.
So am I. I don't want to talk about this right now. Let's just talk about Garcia. What happened?
Well, forensics found Grace's hair and my hair on that clown suit.
That means somebody is really trying to frame you.
Looks that way. You know what really scares me? It's that clown suit that the killer wore when Grace was killed.
That means the murder was in our home.
That'll be $75.
What? $75? There's 4 dresses here.
Hey, look at them. You got sequins, you got bugle beads, ruffles, fringes.
All right, whatever. Here, 75.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Worth every penny.
Hey, are you warm enough? Would you like a blanket?
Mom, it's June. It's hot out here.
Oh, are you too warm? Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Courtney, everything's fine except for one thing.
What?
A football.
I don't know how to throw a football.
Well, then next time I'll have to bring one, and I'll have you throwing spirals in no time.
Cool.
Well, this looks like a good place. What do you think?
Okay by me. Want to see something?
Sure.
But I could wheel myself all the way over that pond and back.
I'll tell you what, why don't you take it easy and go as far as the swings?
Okay.
Be careful.
Yeah.
So, what's in the basket?
It's a surprise.
How's that?
Hero! Where'd you get this?
Al?
Al. You went all the way...
No. Al's opened up a deli here in Port Charles, and I noticed it last week. And decided to get you your favorite sandwich.
Why?
No special reason. Okay, maybe because I felt like a jerk for how I treated you when we broke up. You have been so great to Neil, and I wanted to do something nice for you.
I hope you don't think that a hero is going to make up for the way you broke up with me. I mean, even though it is from Al's.
Joe, I was young and stupid 7 years ago. I'll probably never be able to make up for what I did to you. But if I ever decide to try, it won't be with a sandwich. Just think of this as a feeble attempt to add an apology.
Well, it's not so feeble.
Just eat it.
He's doing well.
He's a very determined kid. Port Charles is good for him. He grew up in Europe and he liked it, but he loves being back in the States. And I must admit, so do I. I didn't think I would, but I really like this town.
It's nice to know that Port Charles holds its own against all those other international cities.
Well, it can as far as I'm concerned. We only came here for Neil's treatment, but I may move to Port Charles permanently.
The very idea that somebody broke into our house, our house, and planted evidence to frame you to make you look like a killer just makes my blood boil. Gosh, I'm gonna strangle that Eve.
Are we back on that?
Yeah, we are. Because Grace was killed, Devlin was killed, I was almost killed, and now you're being framed by Eve.
Lucy, I just don't believe that Eve could kill 2 people in cold blood and set me up.
Why don't you believe it? What? You don't even know her. Never mind. Somebody, though, Eve, is trying to set you up. They're trying to frame you, Doc, and pretty soon they're going to convince everybody in this town that you're capable of doing this.
And I can't do a thing about what people think.
Well, maybe I can. I just need to let everybody know that you're not capable of this, that you are the most kind and wonderful and brilliant and gorgeous and sexy guy around. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a billboard. I'm going to run an ad in the paper, or maybe I'm going to get one of those little skywriting planes and write it in smoke across the sky.
As long as you feel like that, I'm happy. And I don't care what people think.
I do feel that way. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to shout it from the rooftops. I want to go to the tallest building in Port Charles. What is the tallest building in Port Charles? Oh,
Hey.
Never mind. I just want to show people that it's okay, that you're the best, and I'm willing to marry you. That's what we do. We have a great, big, gigantic double wedding.
What?
July 17th.
July 17th, that's Mac and Felicia's
we have a great, big, gigantic double wedding with Mac and Felicia. Isn't it great?
This is Lisa McCree.
And Kevin Newman. Tomorrow, the first bishop ever to ordain an openly gay priest.
Plus actress Anne Heche and a sneak peek at the secret life of Barbie tomorrow on Good Morning America.